Hi everybody, nice back here again, and we've got another inbox review for you. And today we're going to be taking a look at Airfix's the Havilland Sea Vixen, the FAW-.2 version. Now this is a little bit of a rarer kit. It's one that I believe the mold's got destroyed, so there's not going to be another one about unless Airfix decided to retool it, which they might well do. So I've been after this one since I really got back into the hobby, but it's always been a little bit out of my price range. Well, by a little bit, I mean a lot out of my price range. But I've managed to find one at the South Cheshire Show in 2024 from the Stafford guys, and they did it as a really good price. And my wife decided, oh, I'll get you that. So she got it me, and I got it for my birthday, because I've been after it for a while. Now again, this is an older kit. There are other versions, other manufacturers. Trumpeter do a 148 one, but I believe it's all wrong. The shape of it is totally wrong. So this one is quite close to what it should look like in the flesh. That's what I believe anyway. So without further ado, we'll get into it and we'll get cracking. So here we are into the instructions again, the older style Airfix. So we've got a little bit of the blurb on there before we move into the internal parts, and we've got the pilot getting built, seats going in. Very interesting aircraft this. So the pilot sat upright and obviously could see out, but his navigator or the weapons person sat next to him, but he couldn't see out. The basically the top of the aircraft, there was, if you looked at it straight on, you'd only have a canopy over the part. The other one had a clear part above his head, but he couldn't actually see out, so see where they were going. So again, more work on the actual cockpit. Okay, centralized bulkhead going in, okay, to separate the pilot and the person sitting next to him. We then put that into the upper part of the fuselage with some other little bits and pieces. Maybe that's part of the air brake sort of area, as you can see down here. Yes, there we are. So we've got the air brake down there, open or closed. We then got the tail hook that goes on, because obviously this was a carrier based aircraft. We've got the intakes going in and on, the engines going in, the wheel wells going in, some strengthening parts for the actual wings. So you can have these wings extended or folded, so make your mind up which one you want, and then you follow the steps going forward which ones you would prefer. So wings extended, you'll be following this part with these bits stuck out. Wings folded, you'll be following these parts with those with the actual joining mechanism just there. We'll then move on to the booms of this aircraft. So you can see the massive booms are going with that really high tail. We've got then coming onto the intakes again, as you can see, adding parts to the intakes to finish those off. Wheels up or down, or flaps up or down, whichever you prefer, as you can see just there. Okay, you can see all those going on there. Wheels going on. We have our nose wheel, but I'll illustrate that part before moving on to the main undercarriage. Just there, like so. Adding, doors, fins, sensors on there, all over. So now we start looking at building the actual wings themselves in these parts. So we've got the control surfaces, then we've got the two wings getting sandwiched together, flight surfaces going on, like so, whether we want them extended or not. Then we start looking at putting some pylons on, ready for the weapons, and then we move into the actual folded wings. Move on to the weapons, the fuel tanks, some rockets, some multi-rockets, okay, for the whole aircraft. Peak tube, okay, adding the weapons. One page? Nope, one page. So more parts for the wing fold, okay, if you're having it up, like so. Now again, some more dangly bits, as you can see, around the cockpit, pit tubes, fueling probe, I think that must be. And there you can see the cockpit for the second pilot, or not the second pilot, the second person. And then moving on to the completed model. We then move on to some of the stencil information for the actual aircraft. We got the different marking options. So it looks like there's 4. So A, okay, X3 Dark Earth and white. All of these will be the same. B, C, and D. Personally, it's probably going to be A, because that's the one that's got the shark's mouth on, but we shall see when it comes to actually building it. Right, onto the plastic. So really big sprues these. All right, so we've got some more. This one here's got some weapons on it. It's got some control surfaces, some instrument panels, the cockpit, seats, okay, some strays and stuff like that. So this one's a light grey plastic. Okay, it looks okay. You know, it's nothing special, especially not up to modern standards, but it's all recessed so far. Okay, the panel lines look a little bit deep, but again, all sign of the time. This is an older kit. So there we've got the detail on the wing fold. Weight on wheels, it's good. We've got the upper, lower fuselage and some parts of the wings. So again, we'll have a quick look around that. Again, no rivet detail, but panel lines plenty, all recessed. Same with that part. Onto the wings. All recessed panel lines. A little bit of flash here and there. Pilot figures just there, look. Nothing really to write home on that side about. Got our booms. So exactly the same as all over. Lots of nice panel lines. But not necessarily any rivet detail. Our cockpit looks okay. That part there looks okay again. Clear parts. I'll take them out of the bag, but they look really nice. Again, all the kit be okay. And then we move on to the decals. And these are printed by Cartograph. Okay. Nice satin finish. Really well done in register. Really thin, so they should go down lovely. So that's Airfix's the Havilland Sea Vixen. Okay, looks a nice kit. Okay, hopefully it got together well. Again, it is an older kit, so I'm not expecting it to go brilliantly well. It's going to need some work, but again, if you want a more accurate depiction of this aircraft, this is the one. And unfortunately, you might have to pay a premium for it. I don't know how much it would be nowadays on eBay and places like that, on second-hand markets, but if you can see it for a decent price, I recommend you pick it up. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.